Hey guys, this is Kent from the Games Den. Today I'm reviewing Monster Energy Supercross 2, the official video game. Now this game is developed and published by Milestone. Okay, so this game is the second in the series and you're probably wondering what's different this time. Well, this time you get to live the life of a champion both on and off the track. You basically increase your fame, conquer fans' hearts to attract the biggest sponsors, and then you get to manage media relations and rivalries with other racers. There are more than 80 official racers this time around from the 2018 season. This includes famous names such as the reigning 450 SX class champion Jason Anderson, Marvin Muskin, and for the first time making his appearance in the video game, Eli Tomac. As ever, customization plays a big part in the game, and there's over 3,000 customizable items, from physical appearance to the long list of accessories to wear in races. And then on the track there's more than 300 customization mechanical parts, and also there's a really highly appreciated track editor that returns with enhanced features this time around, and you can basically make your own tracks and then publish them to the internet for everyone else to ride. I also must say, please check out my other video. I'll put a link down below, and basically I'm going to show every single customization option in another video. Some other cool features is the advanced inertial response and the real terrain collision technologies. It's also really cool how the deformation of the track is remembered as you go around, so the more laps you do, the more the track cuts up and things like that. They've also now included this thing called a dynamic flow aid, and it basically helps the player find the ideal trajectory to jump and land. I mean, you don't have to follow it exactly, but it just gives you an idea, especially if you're a beginner. It kind of gives you more of an idea of how to take the jumps, and you know, whether you should take one at a time or two at a time, or even three, or a high jump or a low jump, that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. As you can see on screen at the moment, I'm racing around the compound, and that's basically a bigger area than ever. And the cool thing is, if you look at this next bit, there's areas to unlock. So if you see this, you have to unlock this, you have to complete certain challenges within the game to unlock these areas, and once you unlock these areas you'll have more races and things set in the compound, so that's pretty cool. And it's also just fun to ride around and do tricks in the compound, and I was doing that for ages. It kind of helps you improve your riding all round, really. Okay, so as you can see, you've got a race going on at the moment. This is the main part of the game. You start off your career doing the 250 series. You can either pick East or West, and then if you win that series of races in all the different tracks, you then move up to the 450 series, and then you get to race those as well. Now, I found the game really quite forgiving. Like, if you're a beginner, it's quite helpful, and the settings, you can set it to very easy if you want, and basically as you get better and better, increase through the difficulties. Obviously it's going to take a while to learn the tracks, but what I found was initially it's kind of getting used to the cornering. So like, how fast can you afford to go into a corner and still make the turn, and how fast can you afford to accelerate out of it. And they also do another thing where they might put quite a large jump at the end just before a corner, so that can kind of throw you off. And but a good feature is you can just press like RB or R1 and you can rewind and take a section again. So I found myself doing some rewinds just so I could learn the tracks and learn how far you can push it and how fast you can push it. As I said before, a big part of the game is the customization, so you can buy like new helmets, new goggles, new suits, new boots, everything. But the thing is, you need credits to get them. So one way to earn credits is obviously winning races, and like a higher difficulty will give you more credits, and also doing like jumps like whips and scrubs and things like that will earn you more credits. But another way of doing that is with sponsors. So you get a sponsor and they'll basically set you targets to complete, and if you complete them you'll also get extra credits, and you get to choose the sponsors, and you can basically pick how hard you want the task to be. So I was picking, like, you know, finishing in the whatever it was, the top 3 or the top 6 to earn more credits. So that's a really cool feature. I had a good play around with the track editor, and I uploaded like 5 of my tracks. So seeing as I'm one of the first people to get the game, you'll probably see a couple of my tracks. I think I just called them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 because I didn't realise, I didn't think it through. So you'll probably find them on there. But it's pretty fun racing other people's tracks as well. The only thing I didn't get to do was obviously the online multiplayer. There's just only people who are reviewing the game have got it at the moment. I didn't manage to bump into anyone, so I can't wait to race against you guys. Drop your PSN or your gamer tag in the comments and you can join me in one of my live streams. That would be really cool. Okay, now on to the business end of things. What do I really think about the game? I personally found it really enjoyable. I like the challenge of trying to learn the tracks and trying to become a better rider. I definitely need to improve on my jumps, my scrubs and whips, so there's a lot to learn there. And I like the way that each track is like challenging in a different way, so it's going to take a long time to learn it. Overall, I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. I think there's something there for everyone. For the experienced rider, there's definitely a challenge there for you, and you better race people online. And for the beginner, you can set the difficulty for you. You've got a rewind button. So yeah, there's something for everyone. The graphics are good, the sounds are good. Maybe the announcer gets a bit annoying, but you can always like mute it out. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this review, it'd be great if you could subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys.